Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast. Back again with another one. And I guess I'm like self-plugging today. Is it too soon to discuss?
It's never too soon, man. It's never too
or
soon.
extracurricular activities. So yeah, no, just a quick one. Please check out slangclothing.com and you'll see a few things.
And just check out Limitless Gen, looking after young people in terms of storytelling within sports. So yeah, we've got big things coming soon.
Yes, sir. And actually, funny enough, on Slang Clothing, we are storytelling through clothing.
Yeah.
And then check out, while we're not recording this, where we actually sit down and just talk about humans.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the football. Two touch.
Touch.
Yo, mid-weekend.
Right now, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed, man? This is meant to be fun. Like,
I've got 99 problems, and Bruno Fernandes staying at Man United is one of them as well. So
you back at United? You took off your Chelsea
I
top.
never went. I said I was on loan. I go back every week to check to see what's going on. But yeah, I'm back at United. So yeah, I'm stressed. But we'll get onto that later on. How are you doing anyway?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. To be fair, like I think we might as well just get into the football. We might as well go in with the United game.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start there.
I've got a lot to say about Man United.
Yeah.
In terms of the overall performance, don't get me wrong, we started off well.
Yeah. Are you happy with the lineup?
I'll come on to that because I've still got a few things to say in regards to the lineup. But in terms of how we started, we started off well.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Cunha, when he had the chance, if he didn't go over the bar.
To be fair, he almost
over the bar
close,
and that touch that he had, and he hit the post as well. If that went in, it would have been a completely different game, and we would have got the overreaction that we're getting right now on social media. However, what I've noticed about Amorim's the way we line up in the games that we play, we push so much at the first, let's say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then after that we start dropping off.
Do you think that the players like sort of subconscious, if that makes sense? It's like, okay, we're gonna try the manager's tactics for the first 20 minutes, and we're gonna go ham. If it ain't working, let's start going back in our shell.
I feel like it's a lack of confidence.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so I feel like it's a lack of confidence because I feel like the players want to win the game within the first 15 minutes, and when they don't get a goal or create enough chances to score a goal to give them that belief, then we just go back in our shell, like you said. Yeah. So the manager, there's a lot of stuff that he needs to look at in terms of the overall team. I always go back to the system. Came in, he said, this is how I'm going to play, and he kind of shot himself in the foot by saying that. Yeah. Because in the Premier League, you have to be flexible. Yeah. And there's only one team that's ever won with that formation. But that one team had a monster in centre midfield who could cover the ground.
And to be fair, and their centre backs and their wing backs.
And the wing backs, and they had a special player in Hazard as well. So with Kante, he could cover the ground. Yeah. So Exhibit A, in terms of covering the ground, you've got Bruno Fernandes playing as one of the two centre midfielders. Yeah. And Marco Silva, Fulham manager, made the point: as long as you can basically outnumber him in midfield, because he plays a free. Yeah. So as long as you can outnumber him in midfield, you've got the upper hand, because we haven't got the legs. You've got Casemiro, great player in the past, but he hasn't got the legs. No. Bruno, in terms of, that's not his normal position.
No, because he likes going forward.
He likes to go
sometimes
forward,
I was watching the game, I was thinking, okay, if he's playing as one of the two sort of shielding, he vacates his space quite often.
He's even before Amorim came in, Bruno, no one knows. We all know he's a 10. But if you look at his games when he was under Oli, when he was under Ten Hag, he was everywhere. He was tracking back, he was up here, he was up there. And that kind of cost us sometimes in many games because we were getting run through in the middle. Yeah, because there was where he's supposed
to be, he's actually
he's on the left wing somewhere. You get me? So there's no discipline in that position. If you put a player like that in that position, they need to have position awareness, and he hasn't got it.
They need to have the high IQ and actually read the game.
Exactly.
And, no, to be fair, you're right, because in that position, you need someone who can read where the danger could be. Shield, but also knowing that, okay, we are safe this way, and if it comes this way, we can whip it in like that, blah, blah, blah. Because to be fair, here's the thing. I was watching the game. Yeah. I think Bruno, he is not that selfish. He tries to win. Yeah. But sometimes I think Do you know what? Similar to Richarlison, he's got that bone that easy to hate. Like there's something about him that makes it easy to hate. Because I was watching the game, I was like, he is not the worst player on the pitch. He's trying things, but sometimes it's like he needs someone to tell me, "Oh, chill." But then you can't tell him chill if
because
he's the
he'll
captain.
start throwing his hands about as well. Do you see the way he reacts? It looks like
Yes,
it's never his fault.
dude, there was actually a pass. There was a pass that he made. I think he made it to Cunha, and I think he overhit it on the left wing. And then Cunha tried to go get it. Like he stopped, he threw his hands in the air, and then snap, and then leg, and kind of chased it. But at the same time, it's like, I get it. The idea was cool, but like, don't be so cutthroat because you lose the ball, and that's why there's so many turnovers.
And that's why a lot of people said before they gave him the captaincy that he could not be the captain, because for me he's too emotional. You need a captain that you look at and you think, oh, okay, when times are hard, we know he can be calm. We know he can.
Well, that's how he missed the penalty. He got too emotional on the penalty.
And obviously,
when was the last time? Well, have you ever seen him take a penalty like that?
Do you know what made me angry? I don't want to swear, but do you know what made me angry is the fact that he blamed the referee.
No, it's like, no, it's your call. Keep your cool.
You keep it. So just take responsibility, take accountability and say, it was my fault. Why are you blaming the referee?
Yeah.
And if you look at his face when it was half time as well, his head was gone.
Yeah,
his head was gone. Too emotional. And that's how we gave the goal away as well. Yeah. Because he let his man run off him. Emil Smith Rowe, he ran off him. And then he ghosted into the box, and obviously he had a tap in.
To be fair, like, that's what I mean, man, because it's not like United didn't have any opportunities. They had opportunities. But it's just that they didn't finish them, and that's why sometimes I think, is it some sort of curse that's going on over there?
Because even with the Arsenal games, he was like, we had opportunities, just was not going in.
Is it the training methods, or are they using like bigger goalposts up wherever you all train?
Sometimes it's just a luck of the draw.
Like, I don't get it, man, because some players move there, and it's like, I know this dude can bag. Yeah. It's like,
it's a luck of the draw sometimes, and right now it's just not going in for United at the moment. But I partly blame the manager for a lot of the deficiencies within the team. Yeah. Because you fully know that Bruno is very indisciplined when it comes to his positional play. Why are you insisting in putting him in that position to play that role? So this is what it comes down to. Why did we keep him?
Do you think it's trying to like shoehorn him into the team?
This is what a lot of people have been saying. He's just trying to shoehorn him because I feel like we're very sentimental as a club. When I say sentimental, we need to be cutthroat. It's a new season, We're going into a new era. This is his full season. When we had that bid come in, we should have just accepted it and just said, listen, this is how we're going to start off. We're going to start with Mainoo because he played throughout pre-season.
We're gonna get to Cole because the rumors, like, dude, I would take him.
My head's hot.
I would take him.
You don't need him. You've got enough.
No, that's not the point. Like a player like that, you can see the talent. Yeah. You cannot see the talent because he's one of those tidy players. I'm sorry, I don't understand because I initially thought, wait, is the kid injured or anything like that? Or like maybe the manager just doesn't fancy him.
He doesn't fancy him.
And like you said, and it makes you wonder like, okay, I get it. The manager's Portuguese. Cool, Bruno's Portuguese, interesting. Maybe there's that element of I can speak to you, I can get my message across to you how I wanna like relay it rather than having to think of the correct words to use in terms of like I now gotta translate my ideas into English. But then he is well spoken in English as well, so it's like.
Do you know what it is? I feel like it's a physical thing, but you can't use that as an excuse because if you've got a player like that, you need to find a way to find. It might be you even dropping your system for him. You need to find a way to fit him in because he's probably the best talent that we've had playing midfield because we don't produce a lot of midfielders since Scholes and probably Pogba. Carrick from the academy. Never came from the academy. We don't really produce midfielders like that. Yeah, that have got potential to sit in the Euros final to be like world class. So when you've got a talent like that, you need to find a way to fit him into the team, and you need to build a team around him.
But see, this is why I said to you several times, I don't understand why you bought Šeško or Sesko, however you pronounce his name, because you should have just played Bruno up top and say, you know what, do your roaming around. Because you have runners on either side. The player in the middle doesn't need to be a runner. based on how I see it. Then Bruno can have the license to do whatever he wants. Because we're not going to hide the fact that Bruno can shoot, Bruno can pass. And if he's the one who's at the tip of the attack, in my brain, that's how I play.
No, it goes back down to he wants the ball.
Yeah, he may no.
The thing is, when you're playing as a false nine, if you're not in that position, in that middle position, because he's going to be looking for the ball all over.
He should do that, but guess what? In my brain, how I see it is he's actually dragging defenders all over the place.
But as a centre back, I'm not going to follow him into midfield.
But you know that
if I follow him into midfield, he's far away from the goal, and that's why I want him to be far away as possible from the goal. So with Bruno, he's got a tendency to go and look. He can't. I think for me, he's got like, I don't know. He's got issues in terms of like he just wants a ball all the time. If he hasn't got it, you're start itching for the ball. Yeah. He's not disciplined enough to play false nine.
Nah, I think say false nine. I feel like it doesn't.
That's why you put Mason Mount there. Mason Mount.
But see, Mason Mount and Bruno are very similar in my brain, except Mason Mount kind of has a little bit of an IQ to his game.
And he's played in that position in various games for Chelsea as well.
Yeah, so he's familiar with it.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for Mount because I thought that kid had potential because when he came through, he was giving the Lampard sort of...
Issue is too many injuries. He started off the season well, but whenever he's on the pitch, I'm thinking, how well...
How old is he now?
I think he's at 27, 26, 27.
Jesus.
So whenever he's on the pitch, I'm thinking, if he goes down, what could happen next? If he holds his head, is he injured? So you can't really be 100% with Mason Mount. But he's probably performed better than Bruno for the past 2 games. Okay? And this goes down to the question now. If Bruno carries on having these type of performances, as being the captain, has Amorim got the balls to drop Bruno? Because that's what it's going to come down to. Because if he doesn't, and Bruno performs bad, the way
I don't think he's got the minerals to drop Bruno. I'll tell you my hypothesis as to why he's not going to drop Bruno. I think I feel like, not that Bruno is his only hope, but he knows that Bruno can do something or create something out of nothing.
We've got Cunha for that now.
But they haven't shown it.
Cunha's been our best player.
Well, he's what?
He's
0-0.
Beside the goals, and Bruno obviously having, was it a penalty? No, it was not even scored.
No, that's
so everyone's on 0.
Everyone's on 0.
Yeah,
that's what
we've got a defender scoring on goal for us. So everyone's on 0. So in terms of Cunha, I feel like Cunha is a similar type of player to Bruno. In terms of he goes looking for the ball, he can create, etc., etc. We've bought a profile who's similar to what we've already got.
Who's also similar to another player that you got a couple of seasons ago.
Exactly. Xerxes, he's another one who's half a 9, whatever he calls himself. We've got a big issue, and the issue was
9.5.
9.5. The issue was that could have been sorted from the get-go was selling Bruno, and obviously just starting all over again. Too sentimental. Thank you very much. You scored this goal. You scored that goal. Thank you very much. It's time to move on.
I hear
Real Madrid do it. Real Madrid do it all the time. Casemiro won the Champions League for Real Madrid. The next season, they thought, you know what, he's losing his legs.
United come in. You can leave if you want.
United come in, buy him. They did it with Di Maria. Ruthless. He won him the Champions League against Atletico Madrid.
Sometimes Madrid are just too ruthless.
Sometimes you need to make sacrifices.
I do agree with the Bruno thing, and to a certain extent, but at the same time, I can see his value and why the manager would start.
I hear it, but thank you very much. You've done what you can. Shake his hand. Enjoy your time. That's it. It's too sentimental.
So ultimately, because that game was 1 each.
1 each, yeah. We're not even talking about the game. We talk about just Man United, but in terms of the opportunities. Fulham, very good team, I'll be honest with you. Marco Silva
they just continue where they were from last year.
Marco Silva, they're just a steady Eddie.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
So...
And to be fair, they're Fulham were okay. We're okay, but that's the thing, watching the game and just looking at the opportunities, I feel like they kind of woke up in the second half-ish, like Fulham, whereas United, it was almost like the opposite. Do you know what I mean? Like United just...
We started off well at the first half.
Yeah, just gradually plummet.
I think the penalty just put a balloon and just popped it and everything just went...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Inflated.
Yeah. And like just to end it on United, I think it would have. Now that I'm watching the game, even more so with intent, it's like, you know what? Maybe selling Bruno would have been good because it removes the ego within the team. If that makes sense, it's like everyone is on level playing
now.
field. Yeah.
Cunha can't just come in and do whatever he wants.
Yes.
He's a new player.
However, I feel like there's an element of Bruno based on the way he plays that actually
Everyone owes
says,
him
I can
something.
get away.
Yeah.
I can get away with this, or you need me. Like, you know what I mean? But I could be wrong. But yeah, that
and
was
just honourable shout out to Calvin Bassey. He's a great defender.
it's
Calvin
just-
Bassey.
But the penalty was unnecessary.
In terms of the penalties, I get why they gave it.
Yeah,
But at the
that's
same
what I mean. I just
time-
mean like it was unnecessary for him to do
At
that.
the same time, if we're going to give that penalty, then we're going to have to give about 5 penalties every single weekend because everyone's doing it.
Do you know what I clocked the difference is?
Gravenberg lost tonight.
No. Okay, no, we're gonna move on to Liverpool.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, actually, no, that's a good example. Like when they were marking, Barsi was using his actual hands,
Right.
as in palm, as in
Trying to grab him, yeah.
grabbing him like that.
Yeah,
Whereas if it's just arm straight and he's in between you, you're not necessarily grabbing him. He's just trapped in between your arms.
It was soft, but I get what
Yeah,
you mean.
yes. So that's what I mean. I get what. I get why he was given so much.
Controversial opinion as
Yeah.
well. United should have signed Kudus over mbuemo. But we'll come back to that.
How is that controversial?
It's not controversial. I made a piece about it this summer. I said United should sign Kudus.
I wanted Kudus.
I wanted Kudus. You support United?
No, don't. No, I'm joking. But no, I just mean like
Yeah.
Kudus is that player that has a lot of balls in his string. Like Mbuemo is cool for the runs.
For the runs. But if you can't find the runs, it's a problem. Kudus, you can get the ball, take about 3 man out.
But
of
he
the
doesn't have to fight
Yeah.
anyone. He just find his way. But yeah, no, I don't think that's controversial.
I'm
personally.
tired, man. I'm tired of thinking about this team. But yeah, in terms of the game, overall, we just move on from it. Tomorrow, I think we're playing Grimsby. So I think it's going to be a complete new team that he's playing now.
That's
So
key.
if United lose them,
Is that for the cup? Is that how low
that's
United
how
are?
low we are right now. I couldn't believe it. I looked, so I said Grimsby. if
sounds
we
grim.
don't win about 5-6, I'll be shocked. Because if it goes down to penalties or anything like that, if we don't win in 90 minutes, people are going to ask even bigger questions now.
You know what? I'm sorry. We're gonna stick on your eye for a little bit longer, just a little bit, just because I've got a question. And I've seen that stat. I think it's been roaming around. I'm sure people have seen it. Other people that I think I sent it to.
Yeah, you sent it to me. So you accumulated
29 games.
29 games, 28 points. And I was an advocate for United to get Amorim, but his stubbornness is going to end up costing him the job. But the thing is, he's so chilled about it. He's so chilled about it, like, yeah, we don't need to be in Europe, blah, blah, blah. Bro, we're not talking about Europe. Look at the way we set up.
Do you know what? It is okay. Here's the funny
This
thing.
ain't the Portuguese league anymore. This is the big boy league now.
I feel like he keeps saying the wrong thing, and everyone is like sort of agreeing with it every time. You need to be in Europe. Like, okay, maybe you don't need to, but you gotta be in Europe given who you are.
Yeah.
Because last season you was like, yeah, things are gonna get tough. You just kept dropping further down the table. Yeah, things are gonna get tough. You just kept
Do
going.
you know what
down,
it is? I feel
down,
like he was
down.
setting expectation because he knew you can't change things in 4 weeks. Everyone was optimistic pre-season. He's got a full pre-season. You cannot change things in 4 weeks because off the back of last season, you do pre-season, you go away for 4 weeks. Ideally, really, what can really change in 4 weeks?
No, quite a bit. Because, anyways, let's just move on to Liverpool because I was going to say Slot has I like the dude. I like how he manages. And do you know what's weird? Having watched, the past 2 games? I feel like last season, we started the games very well. And in the second half, we were still able to tweak a few things to just go win it. But this season, I feel like we're starting quite slow.
Yeah, majority of the games I've watched for Liverpool this season, you've been giving chances to the opposition. It's just I don't know what's going on with Konate, but we'll come on to individual players soon. But yeah, you were saying, sorry.
No, I feel like I'm not sure if we are prepared. I'm not sure if we are prepared for the game, or he wants to see what the other team is going to do first. With the
So you're saying intentionally he's telling them to go out?
No. I just mean as in like, it's almost like the game plan is, okay, we're gonna do our game, but let's size them up. Like it's like a boxing match. Like, you know, like in boxing,
see what you've got first,
It's like, you know what, just throw the jab and see what like see what they got. Because for some reason he even said in an interview that most teams he's played against, they play differently to when they play against us.
Right. But it's expected though, you're a big team, so,
yes, so exactly.
In terms of intensity, it does kind of go up. It's the same with United, Chelsea, Arsenal, the increase. So you should know this, but...
Yeah. And that's like that's what I mean about like it actually is like boxing. Well, that's how I feel about watching Liverpool games. It's like he wants to size them up, and then if you catch, it's like, oh, I caught you with one, but like I caught you while sizing you up. If that makes sense, that's us scoring one, and that's the same thing that happened to Palace. And then we scored another one whilst we're sizing you up. Now it's like, actually, no, I think I got dude, you know. And then bam, it's like, damn, you got me. Bam, like, damn, you just hit me twice.
The thing is with Anissa, he's a good manager, but I feel like right now, I'm going to say, I feel like the size of the club is carrying him in a little bit. He's still, tactically, he's got some problems this season, because I feel like most of the teams that they're playing now, like Palace, teams like Bournemouth, this kind of seen a weak spot. And for me, the weak spot this season has come on the left-hand side. A lot of teams
kerkez.
They've targeted kerkez a lot.
Yes, and that is interesting, like, because last season or the before kerkez arrived, they were attacking Trent a lot.
Now they've got a new person to
now
attack,
they're like, actually, do you know what? Let's get kerkez. He can be a bit rash.
It can be right now. I don't know if it's a cross between him trying to settle in because he's got more defensive duties. Because if you look at Liverpool's build-up now, they're building up with a three. Yeah, so you've got Van Dijk, Konate and kerkez as a spare. Because yesterday...
He sometimes drops in, sometimes he
drops in. And yesterday, obviously, Dominic, he was playing right, but he was tucking into midfield.
And to be fair, he played. He was... Anyways, we're going to get to...
They were putting the press on him yesterday, and you can see even with the goal, he was obviously trying to shield it, but...
I'm sorry. Did you see?
Needs to be better. Needs to do better.
Like, I didn't understand. I think he thought he has enough strength
to hold him off.
Yeah, to hold him off. But it didn't really, because he just jumped borderline over him. Yeah. While he's just like trying to shield it. It's just like, no, like, why are you trying to shield it? Get the ball out. Yeah. Alisson didn't call for it. Unless Alisson called for it, and then you can try shield and hold your position. No one called for it. He just jumped over him. And we spoke about it last weekend, saying, yo, don't wake that crowd up. Once the crowd...
I said to you, Newcastle, once that crowd is... It's like Anfield. Once the crowd is behind you, it's really hard for players to like concentrate, players to like to get out of the motion where it's like, yeah, we're confident we're going to win, because they put you. It's like a 12-man playing against Newcastle. And with kerkez, I realised this season, opposed to Bournemouth, he has to do more defending rather than attacking. Because if you look at Bournemouth and how Bournemouth play,
set up,
it's set up differently.
He was kind of one of the outlets.
Yeah.
And to be fair, another thing, I feel like it's the size of the club.
It's different.
I feel like it's getting onto him a little bit, in my opinion.
I have to give him grace, just because obviously, in terms of the club and the player that he's replaced is
no, like that is true. And to be fair, even Robertson didn't have the best start of his life at Liverpool, but at the same time, we batted him in gradually. And one thing I'll say about kerkez, he's also young. He's 21, 22. So it's like...
Yeah, just right now give him grace, but they need to start that position. It might even be a case of like bringing Robertson in for a little bit.
That's my thinking.
Then taking him out, bringing him in, taking him out.
Like, that's my thinking. It's, you know what, bring Robo. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe Slot is thinking, get kerkez up to speed. Right. Do you know what I mean? Before winter hits. Get familiar with the team. Get him familiar before winter hits. Because when winter hits, they're probably just going to be...
rolling in Champions League, Premier League, Cups.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like maybe that's the thinking. Because, to be fair, so far he's borderline been our weakest link. Yeah. And the issue
every team knows that now, that if they target him, especially that left, that right. Sorry, on the left side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's lucky, he's got Van Dijk playing on his side.
Dude,
Because he gets him out of jail a lot.
I feel like Van Dijk has been carrying our defense for years. For years. And it's become even more apparent now that Kerkez is just being dodgy, because at least before Robertson was there. And then Konate, I don't know what he's playing.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like Konate, he's going out with the boys these days and he's just saying, you know what, let me do my thing. He's just all over the place.
No, like, you know...
He's that guy, you go out and basically he sees a girl and he's chatting to this girl, chatting to that girl. He's everywhere nowadays.
Nah, man, it's so disheartening with Konate, but at the same time, I think it's the contract conversations. I think it's the contract, because he's on his final year, and like some players it affects him, some players it
You know
don't.
what I say? If a player really wants to stay, he would have signed the contract by now. He might not agree with the terms, but he should be coming out and saying, yeah, I want to stay, this, that. That's why I feel like...
he's been saying he wants to stay, but
why has he not signed the contract?
The contract doesn't reflect. But at the same time, dude, I hear his argument to a certain extent, because last season, I think we were very good defensively.
Yeah.
And Konate was, like, it was the fittest he's been since he signed for us. So he has a leg to stand on in terms of that sort of...
Requesting like more money.
Yeah, like, yo, give me more money, because when I look around, like, for example, if he's like, I wouldn't be surprised if he turned around and said, yo, pay me the same as what Gabriel is getting down there.
Yeah, that's not...
Yeah, like, I don't need Virgil money, because he's Virgil.
Virgil
he's over there. But yo, the other niggas, I can look at your eye to eye.
Yeah.
Like, so I get it.
But at the same time, you need to reflect that with your performance. And 2 games, actually 3 games that we've seen, you've not been looking like a player that should be earning that money.
This season, since pre-season, he's been looking a bit shaky. But at the same time, it's like, it's very costly having defenders make mistakes, because it just results in a goal. That's
and
it.
against Arsenal this weekend, if you
we'll
don't sort it out this weekend, then it could be a long day.
But then I know, like, one thing that I know about us, and I guess we're still talking the scheme of like the games just gone. One thing I know about us is weird shit happens when Liverpool plays. I mean, you've seen the game. You even rang me to laugh at me. Like, the good thing I was on the road, like I was moving, so I was like, I know what, I'm not going to answer right now, because, dude, I get very jittery and very stressed. And then my boy Rio, shouts out Rio.
Rio, I said it at the start of the season, he's one to look out for. Got told about him last season when he first came in from Chelsea. Yeah. And they bedded him, like, they put him in for cup games. And to be honest, I seen a comment on Twitter, actually, someone put, who's this real kid, like, he's giving the ball away, but over pre-season, I feel like he's exploding.
No, the kid grew, you know. Like, from what, last year? He's grown, even the way he carries the ball, because he's a dribbler. And one thing that I rate about Liverpool is the fact that we didn't try to take that out of him. It's like, no.
Just say, go and play.
Do better. Do your thing, but, like, just do better with it. Like, use your strength. And
there's been rumours that he was killing Trent in training.
Yeah, like videos when
they don't want to put the video. But in terms of real, even when he speaks, he's got big ambitions. Well, the kid says he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, and he's serious about it as well.
Yeah,
he was supposed to come to United, but apparently Erik ten Hag did not want him, and we signed some other kid instead. But shout out to him though, he's got a big future, and he's at the right club, I think. Yeah. Because I think Van Dijk yesterday said it in the interview, he's going to go back to training, we're going to tell him to train hard, and the team that we've got, we're going to make sure that he carries on training hard as well. So he's in the right environment.
See, that's what I mean. But like, that's why, like, that's what I said to you about our leadership team. I really love our...
And that's what we're lacking. I'm sure... stress that I'm going through, I'm going to hold it together, but wow. Yeah. Let's talk about my favourite player.
But now,
you ain't skipping this one. I told you yesterday, when it comes to Newcastle, he's going to get absolutely bullied. He's taking too many touches on the ball. He's backing out of challenges.
Yeah, but I said
he's
about
not looking like a £120 million player to me, because if Pogba was doing that, 120 million, he would get absolutely cooked. But everyone's saying, give him a chance, this, that.
Yeah, but no,
120 million, you're expecting to hit the ground running. I don't care.
No, that's fair. No, I can't defend him. I can't defend him. However, what
we'll talk about verse, by the way.
Yeah. No, I can't defend him except for give the kid time, because just like we were saying about Kerkez, you give him time, but then it's the fact that he can't live up to the price tag, and it's very hard to kind of excuse it.
I'm sorry, I can't excuse it, because this guy's played in he's played in the Euros. I think he missed out on the World Cup. But he played in the Euros.
Yeah, I think that's when he had the ACL.
He's played in the Champions League. He's played in the European Cup final as well, when they lost the Europa League to Atalanta. So he won the league with Bayern Leverkusen, because this guy...
And you think he won, I think, German Player of the Season or Bundesliga Player of the Season.
Exactly, so he's been around and he's been in big competitions. So 120 million, you have to go out there and justify it. Because for me, it's like there's no bedding in period, because you're there. You're being paid let's not talk about price tag, okay? I'm sorry about the price tag, but he's not showing me anything where I'm blowing up my seat and I'm just like, whoa, this is the guy that everyone's been hyped. He looks like an average Joe to me right now. And right now he thinks he's playing against Union Berlin. So it's Newcastle, my
here's
brother.
Here's the thing. I've seen glimpses of like that he's a top player. I see glimpses of
I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. Have you watched this guy 90 minutes?
Yes, dude.
Okay.
I support Liverpool. Like I'm there, like I'm there wishing he would do more. However, you see certain, like, okay, for example, the goal, I think Ekitike's goal last week. If you looked at his movement, he dragged the defenders away. That was good movement. Yes, he didn't influence the game in terms of touching the ball. However, his movement in that space created that space.
Okay, here's a question for you. You're the manager, blank check. Put your loyalty to one side. Who's a better player, Odegaard or Wirtz?
I'm taking Wirtz. Odegaard, he's still... Oh, like, you know what? Let me not even pick. I'll just say right now, for me, they're on the same plane.
No, you have to pick. I'm sorry. You do this all the time. You have to pick. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll take it. I'm taking Wirtz.
Based off?
Based on what he could do.
So you think he's got a bigger ceiling than Odegaard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that, I'll say.
Okay. I've not. For me, I don't know. I don't know where everyone's seeing this from, because even when I've watched him at Leverkusen, it's nothing special. It's nothing like you pay to watch players play.
Okay, so do you think Odegaard is special then?
I don't think none of them are special.
Okay,
but
so who
they're
would you
a similar
pick?
type of player. They don't move. They both don't move me.
Okay, all right, okay.
But
okay.
for right now,
if
if I had to choose for right now, due to his experience in the Premier League and what he has done and where he's helped his team finish, I would say Odegaard for right now.
Okay, and
I
just feel like I just feel like
he's done more in the Premier League. He's done more, and obviously,
obviously,
2 games, fair enough. But
and also remember, he's like 5 years older than
yeah. But for me, it's like even the whole situation with Shirky. I'll be honest with you, Shirky for me.
What happened this weekend?
We'll come on to that.
No, that's like we're here now. I know these are weird transitions.
So we've done Liverpool, right?
Yeah,
cool.
Look,
Let me give grace to Newcastle as well. Bruno G needs to leave Newcastle. He needs to do.
No, they're holding players hostage over there. I don't even
He needs to do what Isaac's doing, because he needs to be.
Imagine he played for us. Every time I look at him.
Imagine if he played for United.
What?
Do you know where he's playing right now? Mainoo could play that position. Bruno G.
Is Mainoo playing? No. He's at the gate. He's like, do y'all want me? Mainoo's at the gate like, yo, I'm bounced. Like, you know when you're announcing and you want to hear people make a fuss about it. Hey, yo.
I'm here. Boss, I'm here.
Yeah, so that's so.
Bruno G, I'm sorry, he deserves to be a bigger team. Eventually he'll get that, but...
Like, I'll be so happy for him.
I'm happy for Sulu though. Willie Sulu shout
Yeah,
out.
to be fair, he did.
I've been shouting his praises
Yeah.
since last season. He's going to be a big player for Newcastle eventually. when they start putting him on. But yeah, Newcastle, they showed determination. I rated. I mean, they tried.
Yeah, no, Newcastle showed us what we expected from them. Like, yes, they may not have goal scorers, but then at the same time, well, I feel like it goes two ways, right? The goals we conceded are not the goals we should have conceded, if that makes sense. Like, they're both mistakes. Like, weird mistakes. Because remember, like we were saying about us, how we build with a 3. I don't know where Bradley was when that player ran through, like when Osuda ran through to go score. Where was Bradley?
The pitch.
What's he doing?
What's that man straight away?
It was the keeper that took the free kick, and there the ball was in the air half the time. Why are you not holding a position?
Like, that's why I feel like he doesn't trust Bradley. That's why he bought Frimpong.
No, but
for depth as well. For depth,
we needed a right back. We typically have two players.
But can you trust Bradley though? Because he's about on and off in terms of injuries as well.
Yeah, I feel like right now he's off form, and it's because of the injuries. Because this is his first game back.
Since his injury.
He's been injured. So it's like on and off. So it's like I blame him, but at the same time, it's like I think it was a bit of complacency because where are you? You the right back, and ball's just been hoofed from down the road. Like, you should have done something like that. So the goals we considered were silly. However, it made for a very good, interesting game, nonetheless. So far, our games are...
Was it 4-2, 3-2?
Yeah.
Let's see what you get this Saturday. Was it Sunday you played on Saturday? Probably Sunday.
It's a Sunday. But here's the thing. One thing that I'll say about Slot is it's very, very hard to beat us. Because once we take off the shackles, like, yo, we're going for goal now.
But I just feel like there's still a worry even with Gravenberg coming back. Going the other way around, I still think there's a huge question mark. And do you know that when I asked you that question, who do you need more? Isaac or a CDM?
Well, what did I say?
You, in Europe,
what did I say?
Liverpool are going to regret not getting a CDM as well. This season.
I feel like Europe is not the biggest of our issues, but we'll see at the end of the season. I mean, sorry, at the end of the window. I think my worry in terms of Gravenberg is in the league. Well, to be fair, I predicted Arsenal to win it this time round, and we might as well just move on to Arsenal. But like, I predicted them to win, and actually, we called the scoreline, didn't we? Man, like,
I'll give you that. 5-0, I'll give you that.
But that's the thing. So I feel like Kerkez, what do you think of his game?
I expected him to do what he does against the lower teams, the flat track bully. So for me, when it comes again, I think they said it last week, when it comes to the bigger teams, that's when he's going to struggle. But when it comes to teams like Leeds, teams like Burnley, I'm expecting him to do his thing. So that didn't shock me. But what did shock me is the fact that, well, it didn't shock me, but Arsenal in set pieces, it is what it is at the moment. I don't see a team, I'm just getting shook. Every time Arsenal get a corner kick, you see either one or the other. It's either they're going to go close or it's going to go in.
That's where they might have us, because we hate set pieces. And
you're struggling last night as well, it showed.
We've always struggled. I don't understand why. And I think Konate being what he's doing right now doesn't help.
But you might be able to match him in terms of physicality in the box, because obviously you've got your Virgils, Konate, you've got your Dominic, you've got Gravenberg, Ekitike, and obviously your goalkeeper's not United's goalkeeper. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think with Arsenal, it's just, can they maintain it now?
Can they maintain it? Yeah.
And they've signed a bad boy of a player. Bad boy. Oh God.
Here's the thing. I'm hating on Arsenal, but I'm happy for Eze, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You can't hate Eze, man. Eze is a top ball. And he could be the difference.
I just hope he doesn't play this weekend.
He's playing this weekend. He was training today. I see that he's training today.
No, he needs to learn the system. Give him to me.
Now, Odegaard's not playing as well. He's definitely playing on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In that 10 position. I think, for me, the reason why they bought him as well.
For Nwaneri. What do you call the kid? Sorry, I didn't mean to put it. Nwaneri. Yeah. I feel bad for him, because
this is what I mean.
He's shown glimpses that, he can do it.
He's still young. This is what I feel like a lot of people seem to forget.
How old is he?
I think he's 18 now.
How old is
Just
Rio?
because he's been around the first team since he was like 15, I think. He's still learning the game. There's still a lot of games to play. Like Odegaard's out, Martinelli's form is off, Madueke, Saka's injured as well now. So there's a spot.
Yeah.
I think Madueke is probably going to take it, but he can still come off the bench because of a
What,
man right
Madueke
now.
on the right wing?
Yeah.
Because they played him on the left over the
Yeah, they
weekend.
started him on the left, and then obviously Saka went off, and then they put Trossard on the left, and
And then he moved
Madueke to
over.
the right.
Yeah,
Well,
but the-
Madueke's doing his thing though.
No,
He
to be
played
fair,
well
like
on the weekend.
yeah, no, to be fair, like that's what I was gonna say is, I feel like the Madueke thing we borderline predicted it, especially with Gyökeres in the middle.
Yeah.
That his job is just gonna find the homie. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Don't complicate your game. Just find him.
You'll
and
see.
he'll do his
You'll
thing.
see this weekend. Gyökeres against Van Dijk and Konate. You'll see that he ain't gonna get a sniff. If Arsenal are gonna get a goal, it's gonna come from somewhere else, i.e. corner kicks. But I don't think he'll get a sniff. And
tell
plus,
you what.
you know you're playing Arsenal at the right time. Odegaard out, Saka out.
No, but then like I don't think there's ever a right time to play. Well, not ever, but
And you need a
I feel like-
performance as well.
yeah.
Based on the last 2 games, I'm sure he's thinking, yo, we need to step our game up now. So no better time to do it than against Arsenal. So let's
Because that's the
show.
thing. You can say Arsenal are facing us at the right time when we look very shaky at the back. But at the same time, I feel like our shakiness is based on individual mistakes, not the structure. If that makes sense. It's just like lapses of concentration.
Shit's personnel.
I don't think it's
What
personal.
happened to McAllister? Is he injured yesterday?
I think he had to go home or
Yeah,
something.
we're going
Yeah.
back and forth, but
Yeah.
sticking to Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, like they did well, and like I said, they did what we expected.
Yeah,
we
Leeds
expected them
just
to
came
slap
down
them.
and he just laid there like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it was just for Gyökeres to confirm what we said,
What
that
we
he's
said,
going to
yeah.
just bully the other
But
players.
Raya's going to be important. I put it out there as well last week. Is Raya probably the most important player for Arsenal this season? Because the big games, I'll be honest, he steps up. He has his dodgy moments, like I said, but for me, when it comes down to some of the saves that he makes,
yeah.
it could be a difference, you know. You need to go goalkeeper in
feel
order
like-
to win the league, so...
I feel like he can be emotional, but I told you how I feel about him. I think he's a good keeper. He just gets a bit emotional and too
emotional.
excited, and then he does something I'm like, what are you doing? But then at the same time, it's like, you're sick though, so fair enough. But what are you doing though? But yeah, no, Arsenal played a good game, and we expected
Look
it.
forward to
and-
this weekend, man. Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah, no. Let's finish the scoreline because that ended, excuse me, that ended 5-0.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about your boys, Chelsea and West Ham.
West Ham are going through. Well, I'll start off with West Ham. West Ham are going through a bad period, and they've just lost against Wolves.
I don't understand what it is.
They've lost. They were like, for me, I feel like they were my candidates to get relegated this season.
Yeah, they look
Because they've lost Kudus,
but
and they're not bringing anyone in as significant that I've seen anyway. I know they've got the defender Juve on the left back, but apart from that, that midfield is absolutely. There's no legs in midfield. There's no legs. They've got Souček.
Yeah.
They've got Ward-Prowse, and Paqueta as well. Paqueta looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore. I won't be shocked if Paqueta goes to Newcastle. Putting it out there, late bid to Newcastle.
I feel like it would work in there. And to be fair, they just have 2 injuries to their midfield because Joe Linton is out.
Joelinton's gone as well. But with West Ham, I feel like
It's not looking
defensively they're not there, and it stemmed from last season.
Mm-hmm.
They always seem to buy the wrong people. I don't get it. So, what do you think?
Yeah, no, like I don't know. Like they used to be exciting to watch. West Ham.
All the West Ham fans are like, oh, we got to get rid of Moyes, and look, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, be careful. And to be fair, like because now they got rid of Moyes, and then it's homie, Brighton Potter.
Yeah.
I don't think
These English fans, well, the British fans thought that this guy invented football the way they were talking about him, and he's been found out. I'll be honest, he's been found out.
I think, like for me, do you know, like not even just found out. I feel like it was just very good recruitment by Brighton. If that makes sense.
Yes, you had a structure.
That it's almost like if you put those pieces together, you're gonna get something. like if you, or maybe if you just have a system of some sort, you're gonna do something.
And, yeah,
Whereas I feel like at West Ham, it's a bit
all over the
it's a
place.
bit
at
all
the
over the
moment,
place
yeah.
right now. It's a bit all over the
You
place.
don't know what
like,
characteristics you get in because they got like loads of players last season.
and Bourne isn't a striker.
But Bowen's the only one. He's like, for me, he's like the Bruno Fernandes of West Ham. But I like Bowen. I'll give him grace.
No,
I
no,
like Bowen.
I like him.
But
But yeah.
Bowen, he deserves to be a bigger team as well. But yeah, he's one of them players that
I feel bad
he'll
for
suit
him.
Liverpool, you know.
He would have. But I feel like age hasn't been on his side in terms of the way we recruit.
Yeah, he's staying at West Ham now.
He's really exactly.
Unless
He's
he
got
goes
to retire.
Newcastle, Tottenham these seasons or something, he's staying at West Ham.
Unless maybe we buy him. No, I don't see it. I don't see it, and I don't think West Ham would let him go because they would just
on the cheap.
like that. Like they would just stamp it. Yeah, we get relegated. But if they do get relegated,
there's a conversation.
there's a conversation.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, where's my man called? What's he doing?" But Chelsea.
Chelsea. Fly to
They
deceive
could have been-
or deceive to fly. I don't know.
Side note: West Ham could have been 2 up
True.
because that offside was so
It was
tight.
yeah. This is what I mean. Chelsea, they're still at the back a little bit shaky. But for me, this is what I'm saying, they're going to outscore teams. They're going to outscore because the firepower that they've got up front. João Pedro, you've got even Delap side. You've got Esteval coming in for Palmer.
Fair play to the kid.
Yeah, he played alright. He played alright.
Like I wasn't.
I
familiar
wasn't
with
off
this
my
kid.
chair or anything, like, but he did his thing. But
Yeah.
coming in like last minute like that for Palmer, he did his thing. He did his thing. But I feel like Chelsea again recruiting in the wrong places because I think that goal Paquetá scored.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper is going straight through.
That's what. Yeah.
He's going straight through.
Yeah. Why are they not looking at Donnarumma?
I feel like with Chelsea, it's a weird one. They're not looking at Gerhi, they're not looking at Donnarumma, they're not looking at the areas that they need to look at, but they're focusing on Garnacho, for example. They've not even got rid of Nkunku yet. You've just got Gittins as well. So where's it making sense? And apparently they're looking at Javi Simmons. I don't know what's happened with that.
Yeah.
And now they're looking at Barcelona kid, Ferran.
Is it Ferran Torres?
Torres is his name.
Yeah, don't was it say?
Yeah, no, not Ferran Torres, sorry. Ferran Lopez.
All right, I was going to say, yeah.
They're looking at him apparently, but it's just attacking, and they're going to get found out.
Honestly, I feel like it's like at this rate, I don't even think Chelsea are thinking attacking. I think Chelsea are thinking investment. I feel like they just see investment like, oh, that's a good 10.
Like
If
money off
Garnacho does well, we could sell a lot of shirts in Argentina.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
the way
that's how
of
it feels
thinking
like right now because it's like forwards sell for premium price. So if you just accumulate enough of them, you're gonna make.
But is there going to be enough buyers though? In terms, not the shares, but in terms of the player.
Yeah. I feel like I mean, you've seen how much Chelsea have sold. I think they've sold the most out of, in the league.
Yeah, true. They're good sellers. Opposed to someone like United, they're very good sellers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, Arsenal is there always to buy the scraps.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for another day. Because you might think, give it 2 years, Garnacho's going to be at Arsenal.
It won't shock me. It won't shock me. You heard it first here, so.
Yeah, because after a while, Arteta's going to think, I need someone who can cut in and shoot. Okay, you know what? Let's get Garnacho.
And Saka's injuries, we're just going back to that. Saka's injuries are a worry at the moment.
It's unfortunate.
When you do a hamstring, and you've had it surgically repaired, it's never ever going to be the same. Because that's going to cause them issues moving forward now. I think Arteta's...
Especially the pace.
The pace as well of the Premier League. Arteta's massively... He's the blame for that. Because even games where Arsenal are winning 3-4-0, they're keeping Saka on. Games that he doesn't need to play, Saka's playing.
Yeah.
That's why I think they bought Madueke.
Yeah.
Do you know, to take that workload off him? Yeah.
I hear that. Watch this transition. Do you think that's the same thing that happened to Rodri? Was it down to the game time? Because he played over the weekend. But he's...
Some players are like that. Some players can get overworked, but then other players like Bruno... I think mbuemo played all the games last season for Brentford. So some players have got the minerals to do that.
Yeah,
and some players Yeah.
Because to be fair, even Salah rarely
Salah
ever gets injured. He's just
Rarely.
been
Because he
there.
looks after himself. I'm not saying
Yeah.
others do.
Yeah.
Don't, sorry, but
Like, that's true.
yeah, for me, some players Messi never got injured, Ronaldo
Yeah.
never got injured.
Yeah, because
so-
like to be fair, I was looking at I don't know how like I said, I was watching City game. It was good to see Rodri back in terms of just like on a human and football and
Yeah,
sporting
yeah.
levels. Like, good to see you back, but are you still the same? Like, you know what I mean? Because
It's
Van
rhythm.
Dijk
Van
recovered
Dijk, it took a year.
ridiculously. Yeah, it
Yeah,
took a
it took a
year for
year
him to
to
come
get
back to
back,
his
yeah.
thing. But his level was still up there, even though it's
Yeah.
not
And
his
it's a different
level.
position. With defending, you can see everything.
Yeah. So
Rodri's
that's what I
playing
mean,
in
but-
like the middle. Like,
Yeah.
that's between obviously your goal and
Yeah,
their goal. You
because
see,
like
so-
no, because okay, the reason why I'm talking about Rodri, because I was trying to figure out what City are missing when I watched their game against Tottenham. Even though I think we did say that was going to be a tasty game.
Do you know what it is? Tottenham, Thomas Frank's a good manager. You mentioned it.
Yeah,
Tottenham did a job on City because if you look at the team in terms of the structure, how they lined up defensively, they know Haaland, he likes to run in behind, but they
Yeah.
said, fuck this, we don't care. We've got Van der Ven. Van der Ven
what
can
did we
match
say
him
about
for
Van der
pace.
Ven? Yeah,
Yeah, so they've moved up the squeeze City
Yeah.
with a high block.
Let's-
They
alright,
said, we're
let's
not
go
worried
bar
about
for
anything
bar."
over the top, so let's squeeze you, and that's how they got the goal.
yeah, because it was
Yeah.
just the press. But then again, at the same time, Spurs almost conceded that very same goal.
It works both ways, but I just
Yeah,
feel
it
like
does.
defensively, I think Thomas Frank, this is what I mean about flexibility. Against PSG, he played one formation, he played three at the back.
Yeah,
Against City, he's played four at the back.
Yeah.
So there's flexibility.
yeah.
You don't play one formation
And to be
for
fair,
all.
it keeps the players interested
Yeah,
in terms
as well.
of, all right, let's try something new, like, rather than some managers who just stick to
Yeah,
their
stick to
guns,
what they know.
even if you don't even have the minerals to,
Yeah.
or maybe the ingredients to play like that, you still shoehorn in
Thomas Frank,
players.
he's been in the league, he knows what going
Yeah,
on. He's
and to
played,
be
he's
fair, he's a
played and
likable-
won against City as well, so he knows what he's doing. But
Very
again,
likable manager.
very likable. The way he talks, the way he presents himself.
He loves the game as well.
Yeah, and The way the players take him is a very, what's the word?
Man management.
Man manager, good man manager.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for
Yeah.
me, Tottenham might be the dark horses this season.
I feel like, but see, I'm not going to call Tottenham the dark horses just yet because, okay, no, I'll tell you why.
Go on, talk to me.
Like, for the past 5 years, Tottenham have been the dark horse until the 10th game. And then I don't know
They fall
what
off.
they do.
I think now they've got a manager who knows the league inside out. He's been around the block, so
Yeah.
he knows what's what, and he knows as well not to put too much pressure on the players. And don't
It
forget,
depends.
Tottenham have not really spent like that. So the last final days of, except from Kudus,
I know they've gotten rejected, but they have
Yeah.
spent quite a bit.
except from Kudus, who else have they bought?
No, we're gonna do the like we're gonna do the transfer.
Do a
special.
transfer in another
But
episode.
yeah, we're gonna
But,
do that. But
in terms of what Tottenham are capable of, you said it last week. They've got a good squad already. They just needed a different voice in the changing room.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that's what they've got this season. Someone with brand new ideas.
Yeah,
You see,
but
so-
like this is the year-old question. Oh, to be fair, I guess they won the trophy in terms of the players themselves.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, Tottenham are going to do well, but there's going to be a point whereby I don't know what goes on in their heads, or maybe it's pressure to be like, oh snap, can we actually keep this up? Oh wait, we just lost. Can we keep this up? Oh, we just drew. Can we keep?
Yeah.
Oh, we're 10
Do you know
points
what's going to be
behind.
interesting when Champions League starts? When Champions
Because-
League starts, we'll see.
Because you can argue that almost all of them are new to it, including the manager.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
no,
never-
it's going to be
yeah,
interesting.
It's really
No,
interesting, but
yeah, it's going to be
shout out
interesting.
to my boys, though, Raul and Smet, who said Tottenham could potentially win, and I laughed when they was giving the predictions. So
Yeah.
now we'll see. We'll see.
No,
It's
no,
a
Tottenham-
long
well,
season.
To be fair, I think we said Tottenham are going to finish in the top 6 anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just United that are not holding up their end of the stick, to be honest.
If
based
we
on
look
the-
at it, people might say it's an overreaction right now for United because we've got 1 point and then Newcastle got 2 points. Newcastle got 2 points? Newcastle got 1 point, just a better goal difference. So if we look at it that way, Newcastle played harder teams. Then Villa got 1 point as well.
Yeah.
No one's really
Saying
saying
too much,
anything
yeah.
too much. So if we look at the grand scheme of things, if we don't win against Burnley, that's when you start asking questions.
Yeah, I think, and to be fair, in saying that, I feel like it's too soon to call the league and maybe to ask questions just yet. And I mean, when I was watching almost all the games now, just in general, even City, it's a bit difficult to call
I'll
because
tell you
they
what,
missed.
United are going to beat City. Clip it, and I've said it right now. United are going to beat City.
I wouldn't be surprised.
2
but
weeks.
I wouldn't be surprised, and that's only because do you know certain fixtures that it's like it's almost like it's just cursed. It just goes this way. You can try whatever you want, and for me, the perfect example of that is Liverpool, Newcastle.
Yeah.
I don't know what we've done to Newcastle.
You know
but
what you've done. You're trying to sign the best player.
No, I just mean like no. Historically, like it's like we somehow get a result. Remember what I said to you? Like we might taste our first L, but we just might fuck around and get a result. I don't know how, because I'm shook of them and the players they have, but we might just get a result. I feel like that's a similar thing with United.
Yeah.
I feel like
With City, even though we can be worse, but somehow we'll pull something out of that. Last season, for example.
How exactly? Like,
But we'll see. We'll see.
But then again, that Juge might be gone now because Arsenal slapped United just not too long ago. So time will tell. But wait, which game did we miss out on? Let's see. So we done Newcastle.
Chelsea, Chelsea.
No, we did Chelsea.
I think it's Aston Villa.
Yeah, Villa and Brentford. Yeah. What does it take?
Aston Villa, what is going on? For me, with Aston Villa, it's a case of they hit the ceiling. I said it at the start of the season. They ain't going anywhere else. In terms of the money that they can spend, they are very, very restricted by FFP.
Yeah. But you can argue that they should have done better than what they did against Brentford, only because you can say Brentford lost or don't have their big hitters.
And they've got a new manager as well.
Yeah.
So there's something fundamentally wrong at Aston Villa. It's just even when watching them against Newcastle, there's something's not right. Something's not right. I feel like they needed a refresh. If Ollie Watkins went, and obviously they got rid of Jacob Ramsey,
and to be fair, he did
well
against
when he
us.
came on. So he's naturally, what's his name?
He's a goal
Joe
threat as
Linton's replacement for me.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that was a strange decision to get rid of him. But it just goes to show them missing out on Champions League last season, final game against us, has cost them big time. Yeah. Big time. And then forking out big wages for Rashford, Asensio as well. You could come back and
they
buy
gambled.
No,
in January they gambled and it didn't really work out. But they had a very good run in the Champions League. But it just sometimes
like they can
you
be
just
the
need a trophy.
underachievers this season. I just don't see. Like when Watkins gets injured, who's going to be his replacement?
I'm not sure, but I just think Emery is a good coach that he'll figure it out. Or maybe this is their season off. Because remember, Newcastle were in the Champions League, and it was taxing for them that they dropped off, that they had to come kind of fight back to stay. And I feel like it could be the similar thing with Aston Villa, that they overexerted themselves last season, even financially. The club, maybe this season the club's like, all right, let's chill and reassess.
Let's go again.
Yes, let's chill. Let's go again. But we're not gonna, because they've learned something even from that experience. They know it's like they know they can compete, but they're not quite there yet. So it's like, you know what? Let's plug these gaps and let's bide our time and not rush it.
But just looking at FFP, I think I'm becoming geek at it. But in terms of FFP, it's like they're not making enough money in order to sell, in order to buy. Sorry.
Yeah, to buy,
So they need to sell more. Unless they've hit the threshold, they need to sell more in order to accumulate the money, then to put it into the team. So that's why I feel like they're not signing any big hitters yet.
I feel like there's also an element of, like, their academy isn't too bad.
Who they bringing?
No, that's what I mean. I feel like because I swear Ramsey came from their academy. There's another midfielder that came
Grealish came from the academy.
Yes, so that's what I mean. The academy isn't too bad. It might be time to look within, because that's one thing that I rate about us in comparison to the rest.
The teams, you look within when you've got,
we look within first, and that is why we haven't bought a left winger. It's because, like, you know what? There could be something in Rio, but we don't want to put too much stress. So it's like, you know, like even.
Here's a question for you. Gakpo, he's a bit hit and miss sometimes. I feel.
Gakpo.
Do you feel Rio could potentially? I know obviously.
Snatch his chain.
Yeah.
No, well, Gakpo has this weekend to respond. Because and I actually
Off
like
the back
it.
of his goal as well, he's going to be like
Yeah, because
confident.
I don't know if you didn't watch our preseason games. You weren't following us like that. It was
Never
funny
do.
because I mean it's not surprising, but like during the preseason games, it
Yeah.
was like Gakpo would have a decent game, like maybe an assist, and then Rio would jump on and do something amazing. And then Gakpo would score like 2 goals, and then like it was a nice,
like, it's healthy
healthy,
competition,
like a healthy
yeah.
competition where it's like I know you my younger.
But
But I know this nigga's I know he's coming for my head top.
Yeah.
So it's like, gotta step it up. So I
even
feel like-
Chiesa, for example, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
There
like-
could be some rotation there, especially
Yeah, no.
if you don't sign a left wing or another attacker.
I
obviously,
think with Chiesa, we're playing mind games.
Mm.
And I don't mean disrespect to Chiesa. I don't think Slot rates him that much. But at the same time, there's an element of, you know what, let me play him to prove that we need another striker.
Right, you think he's playing that type of game?
Yes, that type of game. Or it could be the other one whereby, because Ekitike has come off all the games. It
Him
also,
and Virgil.
yeah, it could also be protection for Ekitike and Wirtz to say, you know what, get used to the league, but I'm not going to risk you getting injured, because if you get injured, I'm fucked.
If we're looking at another side as well, it could be Chiesa. You know you're on about. He'll give you 100%.
Yeah, yes.
Tight legs. He could be the difference.
You can do
He
something.
did it against Bournemouth.
He did
He
even
played
last
the
year.
pass to Salah as well before
Yes.
Salah passed it to Dominic, who obviously dominated for Real. So, yeah, he could
against
be
Newcastle,
like,
yeah. So, you know what, he has those moments. I'm not, and to be fair, he's the right age whereby he's at his peak. And one thing I like about him with Chiesa is that he can shoot with both feet.
yeah. You can't be a bad player. You won the Euros player,
Yes,
so you
and
cannot be a bad player.
like so that's what I
overnight.
mean. But I feel like it's borderline mind games, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? If it does well, it's a win-win. But at the same time, I'm showing that we need another striker.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know what I mean?
You
Or
think
at
you're
least-
going to get another striker?
I
Based
think
on the words that's come out today, I feel like you're going to put another bid in, and I feel like Newcastle, I think he's got him by the throat now, and he's like, you need to sell me, because if you don't, I am not playing.
Yeah,
And
but then, like, you've seen what the Nottingham Forest owner, you see what he did to the boy. So I wouldn't be
Gibbs
surprised.
White.
Yeah,
Nah, they ain't going to do that, because for me, if they had a gentleman agreement, like everyone's been saying, for me, it's like, it's reached a point now where it's kind of looking embarrassing from both sides. So let's just cut our losses, take the money, and then reinvest it back into the team, because 120 mil. Oh, you could get his ACL, God forbid he doesn't. You could get an ACL next summer, you won't get that price again.
You won't, no,
and that money you
no.
get
This
in
is
the season.
this is the highest they will get. If they don't take
Yeah.
this next season, you might even go for 60 mil.
Yeah.
And like this is
And
not
this is what I
saying
mean
he's a
about
bad
Bruno
player.
as well for United. Bruno, this is where they can get the highest amount of money, because he ain't going to have another season like he had last season.
No.
You get me? And the way he started is showing he's clearly not going to have another season like he did.
Yeah, no one's
So
going to offer that.
100 mil for a 31-year-old, his price with age as well will
It's
come
just-
down. It'll just start depleting. So if you're not taking 100 mil for a 31-year-old, you're crazy. And
Well, we
United
did.
fans have too much loyalty.
No, like, I mean, maybe you're learning from us because we didn't sell Salah. Do you remember when Saudi offered us like bare money, but we kept him? And look at him now, flourishing.
But with Salah, it's different, because
Running
you've got...
down the way, Salah. Sorry, I got
Stop
triggered.
But it's a different situation, because obviously, not to dwell too much into it, but with Salah, it's like he's been consistent.
Yeah,
and
no,
he's
that's
won
true.
trophies for you
And
guys.
to be fair, he's got credit in the bank.
Yeah, so you can justify it. But with
yeah,
Bruno,
nah, yeah.
change the system, everything, it's just not working for me. And is it worth keeping a player that does not want to play for you?
No, I don't think it is,
It's
you
not.
know. But at the same time, do you remember when Kane was rumored to be going to City? I think it was City, or was it United? And then he even done the interview with Gary Neville.
Did he?
Do you know, remember the interview with Gary Neville? And I think they went golfing somewhere and like just chopping it. And I think pre-season came and he didn't go to Spurs, but then he ended up playing for Spurs anyway later on, because their director was like, nah, I'm not selling you. Say what you want. You're not going anywhere. It's either you can't play football or suit yourself, but I'm not selling you. So it could be that with Isak.
But for me, you can't keep a player who doesn't want to play for you because A, you ain't going to get 100% from him, and B, the changing room dynamics is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, because his home is like, I can just imagine.
Some players are like, yo, you wanted to leave, why are you still here? Some players are going to be on his side.
Yeah.
So the manager's going to be looking at him like, yo, you wanted to leave, you didn't want to play for the team.
Yeah.
So it's in Newcastle's best interest to take the money and run.
Yeah.
Because they ain't going to get that money again, and plus they're in the Champions League and they're scraping for players right now. Because really, they've not really bought anyone.
I think the Champions League is making them shook.
Yeah. So
I think it's making them shook as well.
Yeah. Take the money, Newcastle fans. Would you take 120 mil for this late in the transfer window, or would you keep a player who doesn't want to be kept?
Yeah, that's a good question, but I feel like they just need to free him, man. Well, I know I'm biased. My answer is biased.
I want to see him back playing, but obviously, if he goes to Liverpool,
to be fair, it would make even the league even that much tastier.
It's a title race anyway. I don't feel like City are going to win the title. There's too many. There's something, when I'm watching them, there's something missing. And I don't think Ruben Diaz is that much of a good defender, you know. I'll put it out there. Honestly, when I watch him, I feel like he makes a lot of mistakes.
I don't think he's very good with his feet. I just think he's a unit.
Yeah, he can get around and he can cover.
Yeah, and I think he's very passionate. Like that's what. Yeah. And to be fair, personally, I feel like he'd fit in well at Newcastle. I mean, no disrespect, but I feel like he's that type of player. Yeah. Just powerful, strong, and just like.
What's happened to Guardiola? Is he injured?
I don't know. I rated him.
Because Nuri's injured now. I've had to take him off FPL, but Nuri's injured and they've got a problem at left back. I think.
Ake is always on and off, and I rate Ake, but like I feel like, well, to be fair, we did say I said City would finish like 4th.
Do you know what's missing? City never replaced Kyle Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though Kyle Walker,
he wasn't the best.
He wasn't the best, but if you're
he
looking
would
at
keep up, he would catch you.
Yeah, if City, especially when they press high, if the ball went over the top, you know, if there's a race on Kyle Walker's going to get that.
Yes.
You see, so. I feel like they're missing out.
No, you're right.
Because they're playing the kid Lewis.
Yeah.
It gets Vinicius and Mbappe and then man, I'll be honest with you, bro.
No, the kid is good technically, and I feel like he's a Pep player. But then Pep players are not usually Prem players, if that makes sense.
More Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But in this league, you need...
And now I see why it makes sense that Man City was trying to sign Livramento from Newcastle. And obviously rumours gone dead now, but it would have made sense because he's a top player as well. So
it's like that kid is solid kid. Yeah. But no, I think we've touched on
all of them, the games.
Who was your pick of the weekend?
In terms of players, my player of the weekend, I have to give it to young Rio, man.
Yeah, all right, okay, for that cameo.
Obviously, the way the game was going, the way he took his goal for someone so young, the composure.
Oh, dude, and the fact that he didn't even do it, like touch it first, like control it first. He just didn't need no two-touch. He was just
gone in straight away.
Very composed, yeah.
Yeah, for me, there's no one that really stood out like that, but just for me, it's like, for what he did last night under pressure at St James's Park as well. He's going to remember that for the rest of his life. Player of the weekend for me is Rio, man. So
I'll say my player of the weekend is actually Szoboszlai.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Because you could, I feel like he pretty much played everywhere.
Yeah. He got a lot of slack last week for giving against Bournemouth, giving the ball away. Yeah. But this week
he did. And but like this week, that's the thing I'll give Szoboszlai that gets slapped on is that dude works very hard.
He works his socks off. I seen the heat map today. Someone posted up on Twitter.
Really, I didn't see it,
bro.
Like for me, he gave me that sort of. He rolled back the years, because Gerrard sometimes would do that, play different positions in the games, he's that. I feel like he understands the Liverpool way, and I feel like do you remember I had issues with dropping him whenever we bought Wirtz before it was confirmed this and that. We were like, oh, who's going? Like someone's going to have to go. It's going to have to be Szoboszlai, but we need Szoboszlai.
If you're going to carry on playing Wirtz, McAllister's going to have to be the fall guy for you.
No. Like no, this is what I was going to say. McAllister starts over Jones, even though Jones had a very good game, but Jones is hot and cold. That's the issue with Jones. So I feel like so that's why I'm not overly worried. But now that Szoboszlai played so well at right back, I would continue with him there until
for right now.
For right now. Until Bradley and Frimpong are back fit. I'm not talking about let them continue, like let me say continue their 10-15 minutes, like build up their time as substitutes until they get their rhythm right, because I feel like
the majority of the teams in the league are still trying to find the feet in terms of rhythm.
That's another main one. But the important thing is to get the points on the board, and that's what I was saying to you about us. Yes, we're going to get tested. Yes, we give away so many opportunities, but at the end of the game, for some reason, we've got points on the board. Even if it looks like it's against all odds, but the points are going to be there. Because Slot has only lost 2 games since he's been in the league.
Nottingham Forest
and I think, it was Forest and I can't, not Newcastle, but there was another game.
I can't remember, this is a question.
Like your answer. And actually, you know what? Get involved. Tell us your pick of the weekend. If you made it this far. But mine is Szoboszlai, just because he worked his socks off. He was everywhere.
Just because of the moment, innit?
Yeah, 16 years old as well.
And who's your flop of the weekend? I know you don't like doing this, but
Nah, man, I don't like doing the flop of the weekend because, like, players get better, players improve. Let me see, who disappointed me this weekend?
Someone you thought, snap, they're going to do bits this weekend. And they just didn't do it for you.
Okay, here's the thing. It's weird. I was going to say honorable. No, it can't be an honorable flop because that's quite rude. You can't give floppy out. Pause. Anyways, what I'm getting at is the City keeper. I don't think he's bad. I think he's unfortunate. And I feel like he is actually scared. The way he plays, the way he plays like he's shook. If that makes sense, like he's unsure of what to do, and I feel like that's the reason City lost.
He's not.
Or one
for
of the
me,
reasons.
I don't feel like he's confident as Edison.
And he's not commanding.
Yeah, he's not commanding. When you look at him, you don't think, it's gonna be long trying to get the ball past him.
Yeah. Or he might ping it over me, or he might do this.
Do that. He ain't got the skill set to do that, and I feel like that's why I see you going for Donnarumma now.
Yeah.
Because even Donnarumma, he's not the best on his feet, but when it comes to shot stopping...
But see, stopping, but then also Donnarumma has been... and he's been in the game for a hot minute, meaning he knows, you know what, fuck this tiki-taka. Go press it, I'm going to hoof it, go get the second ball. Like, and also City are not a big team, so that's why. Sorry, I'm not calling him a flop, but I was disappointed.
Maybe I was
No. I was analyzing his game, trying to figure out what's wrong with Man City. So I'm gonna say my flop.
James Trafford.
Sorry, G.
James Trafford.
But he's still young. So coming back to the actual question, my flop of the weekend.
Was it James Trafford?
No, it's not, because that's rude. I just wanted to put that out there and say, you know what, because I love the game, man. I'll be looking at, like, sometimes pointless things, like what I just said. So, I'm not sure if I have one. You know what, I'll give Haaland my flop of the weekend. Because
that's what I was thinking you was gonna go for.
Because that very, very big miss, and Shaqiri would have got an assist. He just headed it over the bar. I was like, this is not Haaland. Because I remember
I said he was back.
Exactly. I think you're the one who
was got me points in FPL, so
you said Haaland is back, and then I was like, all right, let me see if he's back.
Yeah.
But I'll give him some flowers and say he's added more strings to his bow. I feel like that's gonna be a lot more, because there was a point whereby he picked up the ball and he ran through. I was like, oh, okay, is that you? Yeah. And then didn't do enough. But so
the
that's
effort was there.
Exactly. So because he picked up the ball and ran with it. I was like, that's new. But yeah, that's my flop of the weekend.
Flop of the weekend, we already touched on him, but Bruno Fernandes.
Oh,
So it's not worse. Because I know right now he's flopping, but yeah, for me it's Bruno Fernandes. I just feel like as a captain, you miss a penalty like he did, and to blame the referee for not saying sorry to you, that is a bit, for me, if Roy Keane was in the studio, brother, you would have cooked him. You would have cooked him like some potatoes, you would have cooked him like some plantain, bro, because Keane made a point about him. As a captain, talent is not enough.
No, it's not.
You need to have a bit about you. Like, you need to be able to put the team on your shoulder and be like, all right, cool. Put your chest out and be like, yo, I missed, but we're going to go and get it in blood.
Yeah, regardless, I'm leaving with the dub.
We're leaving with a W, but you seen, as soon as he missed, he had a bad tackle, his head just went. And if you, half time, Sky went straight to his face. You can tell by his face, he was rubbing his eyes. I thought my guy was going to cry.
No, to be fair, like when I realised that maybe Bruno's not that
He's
guy.
not. He's too emotional, bro.
Yeah, it's when. Do you remember last season when Virgil picked him up? Like, yo, what laughed at him in his face? Like he was faking an injury, and like, yo, what are you doing, man? No one hurt you. Like, so that's fair.
And I've seen it countless of times. When we needed him, obviously he's been there. But big moments, I'm talking finals, except by the City against United final, the FA Cup, his Europa League final wasn't there against Villarreal. Last season wasn't there. So he's been the main man, being the captain. He's been MIA on some occasions.
No, but like when Bruno's hot though, he's hot. But when it's
he's
cold,
got
it's
he's
just...
got his heart in the wrong place. He should be in Saudi.
But I think this was a good one. This was a dope conversation. And do let us know your flop and your pick of the week.
And shout out to Mo Bashi as well, PL. Enjoy your reign up there. Keep the seat warm for me because I'm coming back on top. So shout out to you, bro. Continue doing what you do. Yeah,
man, and maybe one day we'll chop in and catch up. But man. In terms of that, anything else to add?
No. We'll see you next week. See you again next week.
And make sure to check out Limitless, Slang Clothing, and of course, why are we not recording this? I think I'll put like the names at the bottom just in case. But thanks for watching. Until next time.
See you later.
Peace, love, and wisdom. We out.